Okay, are we recording? Yeah, I think so. Okay, hi Paul. I'm going to show you how we've implemented Resco with a customer in Alberta. This is not their Resco app and it's not their website, but it's the same idea. So I just want to show you how they were using it. So what they had is about 29 forms, paper forms, that we've converted into Resco templates. And I'm just going to focus on one of them right now and show you how it works with those guys and how it integrates to our system. If we go to templates, I will pick this one up, competency evaluation, and this follows their pattern. You know, they had their own way of doing it. I just copied it. And what these are employee evaluations. They're really going out and looking at people and seeing, well, do they know how to do what we think they know how to do? And you've got the usual stuff, you know, where it happened, employee name, pick that, whatever. Employee signature, because they want these people to sign off that they are being evaluated, evaluator signature. And then you've got a bunch of the usual stuff, which is questions of do they understand all these safety features? And the way they rank them is they give them a 1 if they don't understand it very well. If they know where the eye wash station is, but they don't know how to use it, they give them a 2. And if they have memorized all the emergency phone numbers, they give them a 3. And I just color code it. The customer seems to like that. So there's also a little bit of a guide to explain how these things work. If you click on that, you'll actually get all the guide information to say, well, this is how we interpret the questions and this is how we're supposed to answer them. But generally they leave it hidden because most of them know. So, okay, so good. We're going through this form in Resco. We're collecting all the data on the employee evaluation. We get to the bottom and we've got some general questions. Yeah, they're compliant. Do they need extra review? No. Do they require extra training? No. So this guy's good. He's green all the way. Very happy with that. New button at the bottom, complete and close. They really like that. I tell them about the hamburger. The hamburger's good, but this is even better where they just hit one button at the bottom, clickety-click, and they record it. So let's take a look at what we've got recorded here already. Let's take a look at completed. Yeah, this is one I did yesterday. In fact, these are test ones I did. Now, all well and good. This is how the information is collected in the field, where it used to be on a piece of paper. Now it's being collected here in the mobile app. They're very happy with that. But if it just sat on the mobile app, that wouldn't really be very good because it has to go further than that. It has to end up in some sort of collective area where the information can be analyzed back in the office. And this is where Salesforce comes in and Dynamics comes in and SAP and all that good stuff. This is where this data flows into. So the big boss can sit at his big leather chair and look at the data as it comes in from these field phones. Now we don't have customers that run Dynamics or Salesforce or SAP. They run a much smaller system, but it's effective for them. And it's over here on the right hand side, and this is our application that we wrote that essentially does the work of Dynamics, does the work of Salesforce, but it's our own version of that. So I'm going to show you what we do to what the data looks like. So if you go into yesterday's one here, back on Resco, and we'll pull it up, and this is one that we did yesterday. There's all the the good, the bad, and whatever else they did. This is the saved complete version. And if I go over to here on this side, this is what it looks like coming into, I may not have matched up the right one with this one on the right hand side, but you get the idea, is whatever was entered on the phone over here flows over to here and shows up in our website, which is called S2. This is our flagship product for recording, you name it, people, injuries, incidents, assets, meetings, you name it. We have a spot for it here. Basically everything, including the kitchen sink, goes into this application. But up till now, we have been collecting safety information on incidents with a form that looks like this. Standard web form to collect all the stuff on an incident that happened, an injury or damage or whatever. But more and more people are saying, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to collect it on my phone. And this is where Resco comes in. So on the phone app, they're able to collect the information, as you know, and then it jumps over into our system here where they can see it. So let's just go back and check that guy out. People, update, back to here, Mr. Harry. And there we go. And I click on the evaluation tab, which is what these are. And there's the evaluation that came out of the phone. This was not entered into the website. This came into the phone. I clicked on that, click on that, and it comes up. And then I click on sign-offs. And, you know, this is where we, again, have the information from the phone here. We have all the signatures. We have a PDF if we want to look at that. And there's the PDF that was created out in the field. And then the big boss, when he's satisfied that the evaluation was done by the evaluator, the big boss, superintendent manager, can then sign off and saying, yeah, this is good. I review and accept that. So it's basically a check that everything's been done properly. I haven't got the sign off working 100% yet, but that's the general idea. Is you ask the big boss to sign off on all this stuff. So how does the information get from the phone over to our application? That's the interesting part. Is I took the RESCO API and heavily modified it to our purposes. So using XRM client, which is what RESCO provided, I wrote a whack of code that will take all of these different types of templates and convert them, move the data over into our system here. So this guy in the middle is really this is the middleware. This is what runs, and this runs on a schedule. So every 30 minutes, this thing kicks in, runs on Windows Server, and goes and loads any data it needs from over here, left-hand side, to over here on the right-hand side. So I can make data go either way. I can get data flowing from the website over to RESCO, or I can get data from RESCO flowing back into the website. But the glue, of course, that makes it all work is this.